worst road is
terrified the whole
the
time.
2, what do they call it, 2 or 3 mile bridge or something. The road
And the
between the
Keys?
Keys,
The
the road
Keys.
that gets to Key West. That is
Yeah.
the most.
That's the 7-mile bridge.
The 7-mile bridge. I hate that road.
Oh,
Why?
it's beautiful. And
It's just so
I like
high.
it.
It's so high up, and I'm just like, dude, if you like got in an accident and fell over, you're dead. Like, period. There's no. They're not coming to get you. You're plummeting into the ocean in your vehicle. You know. Which is what it was when I was there too, because you're trapped. Like, they can't even get to you because there's not even a lot of like side. I guess they have to take hikes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do
I don't know how they or airlift people. You know. Because when I went to Key West for spring break, the traffic was miserable, and you're just like sitting up there
Who?
for 7 miles elevated. It's a high up bridge.
Johnson. Alright. Alright.
If you ever need to know anything, ever think about it, call me and ask me. And the reason is John okay?
Yeah, no,
Oh. Because right now I'm the oldest female in the family. And anybody wants to know anything, for some reason they always call me. They think I must know.
Right. Because you do know.
Well, I don't know everything,
Well, the
but
book has everything. So.
well,
No, it just
a
has
lot
some
of it.
stuff.
It's
I gotta
there.
figure out why I can't. I did all these pages and I put the pictures in the same way, and then in on this last page, I cannot get this picture to be on the page, like the right place. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
And the page won't turn. And I did 30 pages like that and nothing. And then now this page is, Word is the worst. I hate it. It's so different from what it used to be. It's so screwed up.
There's sometimes when I'm like doing paragraphs and one of the paragraphs
Oh.
will be like slightly more space than all the other ones,
Mhm.
and I have no idea how to fix it.
And you
It
can't.
drives me insane.
And if you try to fix it, it goes
It makes it
haywire
worse.
and makes it worse. And you're just like, I'd rather just leave it like that.
Now I know why I asked Cindy to do that.
It's a nightmare.
I wrote it, but
Was on a roll. It was all working, and then bam. you
I'll
know?
try to find that
You're
address.
you're
and I'll
describing
for
my
you.
job.
Oh, I just want to strangle somebody when
My
that
job
happens.
is I've done this 30 times. Why isn't it working?
Why isn't it
right
working
now?
this time?
Why
Yeah.
isn't it working? Let's go.
And-
And it's usually some
And
stupid
when
reason.
Word came out, Word was so easy and so great, and it worked perfectly, and it was
Then they
perfect.
complicated.
And they made it all
making better.
complicated. But then again, this was many, many years ago. And I used to actually teach my students.
You know how big the first computer I had? It was about this wide. It
9,000
was about
different
this big.
features. You know.
I couldn't lift it. And it was about that big.
That's crazy. You want to know? You know what? You want to know what's crazy in relative to this? That the fact that the cell phone. So like Elon Musk has new spacecraft, right?
Yes.
That went up to space to go. So like for the first time in
We
a very
saw
long
it.
time.
It
Yeah,
was
we watched
amazing.
the crafts. For the first time in a very long time, there's the people have been able to go back and forth from the International Space Station with American vessels since like the 70s or 80s at least. The cell phone has been more powerful than the machines that
entire-
run the space shuttles.
Yes.
Your phone has more computing
Yes.
power than the space
I
shuttle.
read that.
Because the space shuttle
Wow.
was more like the computer you just described to me than
Did you ever see
your
Hidden
phone.
Figures?
Yeah.
That giant computer, they couldn't even get it through the doorway. It took up a
Mhm.
whole giant room, and there's more power in your phone.
But think about how
Than
quickly
that first
that is.
computer.
Like if you were a being that
That was
only saw time
50
in
years
like
ago.
1,000-year intervals, you would like
That'd be
be
nothing.
staring
It's a
and
blink.
like you wouldn't even realize. Just like people would
Yeah.
have come up with the engine, and then 1 second later they would have left the
Yeah.
planet. They were like,
Yeah.
"Wait, you guys are just here,"
Yeah.
you know? If
How
the
did
technology
that
moves
you
that
my
went
fast.
grandmother felt then when
Yeah.
she saw the airplanes too?
All right, Grandma.
What do you mean he flew the helicopter? And
He
wasn't
does
in the
remote
movie?
control helicopter flying.
Oh, that's
He's like
right.
an expert
That's
on that.
right.
And so he did the flying from the fake scenes.
Oh, loved seeing you, Grandma.
Oh, I enjoyed seeing you too.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to do it again.
I will be happy to do it again.